Fears and phobias. Frequently asked questions. It is certainly true that the children of phobics are more likely to be fearful and anxious, but it's difficult to say whether this is genetic or learnt. As the capacity to be anxious or fearful depends on a chemical imbalance is passed down from parent to child, but it is also true that anxious behavior is learnt. Children learn by watching how their parents, and other adults, react to the world around them. Parents need to be careful not to be too cautious or emphasize danger, otherwise their children may be prone to developing phobias as they grow older. Claustrophobia, the fear of enclosed spaces. Sufferers' basic fear is not of the enclosed space itself, but that they are not going to be able to escape from it. Even at home they often need to sit next to an open door so that they know that they'll be able to get out if they need to. Traveling on public transport is impossible, getting into a car is no better. Claustrophobics need to feel that they can get out of the car at a moment's notice, otherwise they suffer severe panic attacks. This can be very difficult on a motorway. And of course, they never take a lift, no matter how many floors they have to climb, just in case it breaks down. A phobia is a conditional reflex, so the best treatment is to reverse the conditioning. In order to do so, sufferers of this phobia must try to establish positive associations with the object that triggers their fears. This can be a very long and painful process and is based on gradual exposure to the object, linked to the practice of a range of relaxation techniques. Many sufferers have turned to hypnotism or acupuncture in order to help them. It's a question of degree. Fear is a normal human reaction to danger. A phobia is an intense, unreasonable fear of a thing or a situation that is far out of proportion to the actual risk that it involves. The object of the phobia may even be totally harmless, everyday objects like a tap or a light bulb. For a fear to be considered a phobia, it has to be so extreme and cause so much distress that it seriously limits a person's normal life. One of the weirdest is the fear of long words. You can't help thinking that the name was chosen so that sufferers couldn't talk about their problem. People who suffer from this phobia often use abbreviations and acronyms, and they never do crosswords. They ask friends to check their letters, postcards or emails in case they contain long words. And then they ask them to delete or cross them out, otherwise they won't be able to read their mail.